And yeah, season finale, can we actually do anything about that board confidence? Hello, my name is Freehabiloven and welcome to our last episode of F1 Sauber Series first season. Today we are going to figure out our fate. Can we stay in our team principal position after, completing those objectives, getting satisfied here, getting podium contender? Can after everything it reset to not lost confidence? And can we retain our position? That will be a thing to figure out for you guys as well, I guess, because not a lot of you guys are going into that big depth, going for that cost cap. And we unfortunately have been pushed into that with basically emergency purchases. Everything else should have been really leveled up. Yeah, we'll do a review and thoughts on next season after this episode. And now let's just jump to race targets and our last race on this season. We are put in 11th and 12th position. Not exciting, but really nothing too low for us. We have been scoring podiums from those positions, and so really does not depend on that. And right now, of course, as there's practice sessions, I'm going to skip those with you guys. I'm going to catch back on qualification rounds. And welcome from the practice sessions. As you see, last practice sessions were quite awesome. We got everything we wanted, and yeah, best confidence levels here, going for the best qualification, best race, hopefully. Of course, our car isn't amazing, but usually we outperform quite drastically those predictions. Yeah, let's go for qualifying. And there's a yellow flag, Albon crashing. It's fine, I think we are through first qualification with a bit worn tire as well, so... Oh, that's... Okay, it looked big, but he managed to stop a bit. So only front wing, I guess, down. We'll see if we can get the better laps still. 122 from Bottas. A full second slower Tia. Another yellow flag. Okay. And let's put on another soft. Though I don't know if we're going out. Let's see reports for tire strategies. Yeah, kind of need soft, kind of maybe too soft as well. A difference 0.3, 0.4 seconds between medium and hard. It's a bit bigger, right? But degradation of softs is quite big as well. There's not that big of advantage. Likely, it will stay like this. And yeah, maybe with Theo we need to go another lap just to be safe. But overall, I think we should get through with both our guys. Maybe conserving a bit of a tire for Tia as well. Just going out with a bit worn tires is maybe best option. So Tia improved quite a bit, and I think we are through. That's quite easy task here. Also in top 10, qualifying much better than predicted places on grid. As always, maybe another podium as well is coming here. Here we go. First qualifying done. Let's go for the second one. And there's a red flag actually. There's a red flag. I don't know who that was. Both our cars are safe and sound. Okay. That was Sainz. Okay. The red flag isn't, you know, a joke. Even that's a red car, but yeah, it needs to crash pretty hard. We got our laps in already. We looking quite fine. Of course, there will be restart. Let's put fresher tire for the restart. As always, our second laps are going to be on fresh tire. And I think we would be through. Maybe let's go just now again and see how we do. Yeah, a lot of guys exit as well. Pits. But not really in our way. Maybe Hamilton a bit. And P wanted what else? Actually, we're looking for that pole position, right? 0.1 seconds. So not that much for the pole here. Maybe the last qualification will be nice for us. Swiftia, yeah, we're not going out. Not anymore. We should be fine. Sainz not qualifying. Not too many strong guys behind us, right? So maybe it will be fine. Yeah, we qualifying in third for the third round with both our drivers. Really nice. Repeating this situation, this already happened before. Again, a not super fresh start for the start, and then we will smash, hopefully, for the pole with Bottas. Again, it's really funny how those estimates really differ. It does not align both qualifying and race. Really not aligning with anything. Our car on a grid and our car on a grid for a specific track. So I don't really know why those estimates are there, to be honest, because they're not telling enough story. I mean, yes, relatively you can guess, but if you dead last 18th and 19th, you're not having chance for podiums. But right now I'm in the middle. I'm 13th and 14th on this track. And well, we are in third qualification round, which should not happen basically, right? So yeah, that's the story, and now we're ready for the second lap. As you see, our guys in the middle, pretty much in the same positions we are finished before. Bottas maybe a bit letting go Red Bulls in front, but we'll see what we can do with the last lap, as there's big gap there, possibly just not a lucky lap after all. Let's go up now. Coming in a bit of a traffic, Norris in front of Bottas, but they are not meeting too much. It will be fine. Yeah, and Bottas improves up to third position. Tio did not improve, so quite nice qualifying for us. Overall, the time difference is 700s between Verstappen, and of course we see that Red Bull's car really great here. Anyway, if we cannot believe all other predictions, I mean, Valtteri is third. What could have predicted from being 13th on the grid for a specific track and 17th overall on the grid? That prediction is way off, but Red Bull's having really great car, even Perez getting 2 sectors best, and of course the one sector got max another 300s, I guess, since he got the first spot there. Yeah, let's go now for race strategy. So no rain here. If safety car happens, right now it's 7th and 8th, by the way, also changing, but also not where our cars are. Yeah, yeah, safety car kind of there, right? And kind of it's costly as always. We have been recommended this pre-tar strategy rainbow here. I don't know, maybe those softs can be a bit faster, though they're not super fast, right? We would not be like saving tons of time, but if we switch for the medium here as well, yeah, this way we actually save 2 seconds by conserving a bit. If we go like this, stronger start, still saving 1 second. This is +1 on 2 softs. I don't see a big issue with that. Maybe Tia can go for this a bit more conservative strategy, though at the end, why to push with hard that much if we can get medium? And oh, that's why we cannot get medium. That's a problem. Okay, 1 pit stop, +3 seconds. How does it look on Bottas? +3, +3. Yeah, so it's massively faster to go for any of those strategies. Possibly we don't have 2 mediums here as well, right? Yeah, we don't. So, I mean, this looks fine. A lot of power from softs. They are not super fast here. They're really high degradation, but still it overall should give us that 1 second. Yeah, you know, if something bad happens, we still can end up on this strategy, just reverse, right? Because we start in soft and medium here on a normal standard pace, so we can pull off harder pushing and get basically the same thing, or put hard anywhere between and alternate. So we have options there. I think this is safe start. For the fuel this time, because we are pitting a lot more, it should be beneficial to go for normal pushing fuel, having a better tire and pushing more, right? So let's keep that with Bottas, but with Tia, since we're going for that 1 pit stop strategy, let's reduce the fuel, as it again extends our time on the track, and if we have less fuel, you end up gaining some time over the track. I think that's a good strategy. Different strategies totally different approaches, but both guys in the points and looking for maybe a next podium as well. So let's go for that last race of this season. Anything can happen. Well, constructors cannot change, driver standings cannot change much. Of course, Theo is battling actually Ricardo on drivers championship, so something could happen there, as Bottas kind of tried diving there, but really not happening. Now having a bit of a gap in front of Red Bulls. Theo taking one position on a start from Stroll, so quite successful there, as we see guys in front going too wide, almost in 2 rows, and yeah, switching positions back and forth. Quite a lot of action there. Still pushing. Maybe we should stop doing that quite soon. I mean, soft is degrading much faster. Let's go on standard there for sure. We can push on fuel a bit and on ERS, I think, just to keep that gap, as we see Verstappen getting only 2nd position now. Perez pushing really better with the soft tire. We're quite close. I'm looking on Tia's car as well. There are a lot of fight going in front, and if there's fight in front, there's a 3rd guy who can snatch both positions, right? So a bit of pushing, trying different positions. Not much happening, but Norris having bigger gap between Leclerc and us in front. So yeah, would like to rather overtake and close that gap with Theo, as the cars are pretty similar, drivers differ, right? So a long straight, we'll see what we can do here. Perez the fastest lap, and DRS enabled, so a lot of changes are going to come soon, I guess. Still pushing with everything. Yeah, I think we need to conserve that tire for medium, as well as also we're running quite longer strategy, right? So should be doing that. Some switch. Stroll gives position for Tsunoda in the back. That inside line worked for him really well, as we kind of dropping out of DRS, but yeah, we're going to split that formation and we're going to get back in the red zone. Now we're just both pushing, that's why we're not really that close. We are pushing with fuel and ERS here, so we should be fine, though Red Bulls are not easy target to follow. Tia now trying to take that position from Piastri. Fight going on here, basically medium fight, right? We've been pushing before, a bit on the back pedal here. Maybe we can actually snatch that peak performance, by the way, here. So maybe we can do that on the rest zone. Here, full second almost. Yeah, I'm afraid I need to go on neutral at least. And see what we can do with the fuel there. Verstappen getting the fastest lap on the hard tire. That's a car to be on. Yeah, we need to go neutral on ERS as well here. I think we need to conserve on fuel as well, as that's our strategy for the race. Cannot really give up there. Yeah, Bottas not really catching up. I think let's go on balance for the fuel. There will be chances. And yeah, Leclerc giving us DRS and taking position for exchange. That's a long race, I guess. Strategies really differ, and there will be a lot of different outcomes, I guess. Again, let's try to overtake with Tia. Somehow I expect to take that position. We see DRS in front of him as well. That would be really good. Though it's Piastri. It's Piastri but keeping us here. We already kind of got that position, but now let it go. Problem is that Piastri is dropping DRS slightly but surely, right? So we really want to overtake him. Yeah, trying every line. Like, seems like we're dropping speed on every corner since trying to jump on those gaps. Now with DRS maybe it will happen. We don't have DRS. It's not DRS corner, but we trying to go for inside. Yeah, not happening. So it's a long race. Let's keep going with that. And now Theo taking the second position, finally doing some nice progress, taking on Piastri and now on Norris. Yeah, another corner. This corner is really famous for that inside line overtakes, right? That puts him in 6th against Hardtire. That was much easier than Piastri. I mean, he been banging that door much longer against Piastri. Now Alonso in front with soft tire. Softs tend to degrade much faster now with DRS. Look at that speed, now much easier than against Piastri. I don't know what that was, this hold up. Now we're trying to catch up with our teammate Bottas, and 4th and 5th is nice places to be as we fight Leclerc on Ferrari as well. Climbing really high again. That 13th and 14th spot was being predicted, or 7th and 8th, or 17 or 18. Every prediction is off by this manager game. I don't know. Well, you can tell I cannot read it well, but why to say position if it's simply wrong? Let's keep fighting for those positions. Yeah, both Bottas and Tia fighting with Leclerc and Alonso. It's not done yet. We're not out of DRS zones and not on others. There's fighting, and their fighting will be continuing, I think. And we see Tia again fighting Alonso now for that 5th spot. Different opponents again. Not much of a view here, but he got that position, and now he's in front almost 2 seconds. Bottas still glued to this Ferrari. We're having a bit of an interesting situation. Perez burned a lot of a tire once again. He's managing tires really bad and really going in the bad strategies consistently on, at least on the second half of the season. And yeah, we see that here as well. So podiums shining bright on us, I guess, as we will be ahead in that strategy. He's pushing a lot on other estimates. Yeah, a few guys again in 52, 46%, but basically where we are is kind of average what we're looking to be for the soft tire, and Perez just trying to burn a lot of tire to compensate for Verstappen's skill, I guess, on the hard tire. By the way, he snatched that fastest lap and not giving it up still. Tia now a really good distance. Now it's Piastri behind. They're fighting, and we're out of that fight trying to catch up with Leclerc and Bottas. Actually, we're doing that as well, we maybe stop doing this. There's a gearbox issue here. Let's hope that we can finish this race on double points then. Anyway, we're not pushing much on fuel or tire, so we're running as low risk as possible. Anyway, we're kind of catching up here because our guys 4th on 3rd spot are fighting. So yeah, a lot of there. We'll see how it goes from now on. And here we go with Bottas. We managed not only overtake Leclerc, and on that fight actually we catching up with Perez, and now we are in his DRS zone. Finally finishing that fight against Leclerc, I guess, as we take the 2nd spot on this Grand Prix. Again, Perez's strategy isn't that great, and we close a lot of distance for Verstappen as well, doing really nice job with Sauber. No issues here, like on Tia's car, so we're looking quite strong with Bottas. Another podium might be here, right? So that's really good for us. We are overtaking Perez not only because of his poor tire strategy, but also we're doing that on track, which is great for our confidence. And yeah, basically doing that right now gives us a lot of advantage, as he will pit, he will go below us anyway, and he will pit sooner possibly as we push with that soft on the last laps. Yeah, this fight will go on, but with better tire and DRS now on our nose, that's not super hard to keep on, I guess. Yeah, and as predicted, Perez goes into pits right now, really early pits. We still can push, and I think we do that push with soft tire right now before pits. Let's try to improve our time, our overall time in race. We're pushing with our soft and likely pitting. Well, is it next lap we should pit? I think, yeah, this lap is that next lap, right? Maybe we could keep that advantage just a bit against Perez, going for one more lap. How our lap look like? 31. Yeah, we're losing quite a bit of time, even though Leclerc cannot overtake us, but he's also, I think, having better pace. We're kind of a bit catching up with Verstappen, but that was under DRS against, I guess, from Perez. Yeah, not looking super bright here, so let's keep doing what we're doing. And we're coming out of the pits with Bottas, now looking in 9th, 8th spot. Yeah, P8 is also quite okay for us. We're getting new tire. Perez in front with hard tire. Again, interesting decision. Possibly later going on medium, or maybe not going on medium at all. I don't know. Maybe that's one pit stop strategy. All crazy things can happen. Also, if that's soft, I think... well, I think it should be better to go on medium. We've seen once when his strategy paid off, but that was because of safety car. So, again, only crazy things can benefit those crazy strategies. Now, let's get a bit of a tire temperature up with Tia, and yeah, let's try to catch up with Perez on our fresh medium. Yeah, a lot of guys went to pits, and now Tia is fighting McLaren's in front with that mechanical fault, yes. But he's fighting quite well. I'm even going to give him ERS just to take that position. That would be great, as our tire isn't that great compared to those hards. We are going to perform much better later on the later degradation levels, of course. So yeah, let's push here. Let's try to not stay much behind. Anyway, we're getting DRS, so that's great for us, taking that third position for now at least. The inside line not close enough to snatch position there. As we Bottas, again, we're back in top 5. A lot of guys pitted. We're going for free pit stop strategy. Others putting hards. It's not still clear what we're doing. Yeah, hard does not seem to be holding until the end of the race. So we're definitely going on getting faster compounds per race overall. We'll see how that affects our results. I think that will be good for us. As Tia, yeah, taking that second position actually from Norris on that long straight, and yeah, let's give a bit of ERS to have that room of using it, and yeah, let's try to not drop it. Yeah, we see Perez taking the first spot as Verstappen goes into pits, and he's coming out with soft tire. He's been starting on hard tire, now soft, possibly medium coming next, or maybe another soft. We'll see how he manages his tire, what strategy that is after all. Yeah, with Bottas, we are staying ahead of him, of course. There is like 4 seconds gap between us. He's going to have easy time against Leclerc, possibly overtaking us and ruining our confidence. But anyway, we are closing on Norris as well, so maybe that will be a while until he actually gets us. We have positions to take ourselves. Tia now running on the last percentages of his medium, going for that one pit stop strategy soon. Now Norris goes into pits, and we're running second and third positions now, defending against Verstappen. That will be tricky for Bottas, and here we go inside line, and that's easy overtake for him. I think let's not ruin our Tia's confidence. Let's push all the way, and that's a great time for us to pit on that hard tire on the next lap. And meanwhile, let's give a tough competition for Verstappen with that ERS from the back. Maybe it will affect his driving, but he's already getting really big distance in front of us and quite close to Tia. Yeah, he's in between of us already, and Leclerc also snatching that position with hard tire. Really good for him. Maybe we compromised our racing line a bit from defending. Now we're taking it back. Yeah, that driver confidence is going to go back and forth as we now meet Tia as well, or given a position for Verstappen. Still on peak, but maybe let's not overtake him with Bottas. I mean, peak is peak, really good everywhere, but for Tia that's more crucial, I guess. He's a worse driver overall, but this inside line, yeah, we're quite close. But it's nice, both of our guys in top 5 and top 4 actually fighting for those positions. Different strategies now, it will change of course, but this lineup is nice to see, and possibly we'll see something on the end of the race, I guess. Now, not great news for Tia. We're seeing this getting to the major issue category. 30% left. He's not having greatest time of his power terrain parts. Actually, all of them are triggering quite early. I think it was 40% something on other part, and it triggered for the major issue. Bottas really had not had these issues. Of course, he crashed once with not that great parts and getting new ones. Also, we got new parts for him at the end of the season to just get that podium right. So maybe that's a reason, but yeah, Tia really unlucky on those parts now, having that hard tire. Of course, everybody will pit. We'll see if that will be good for us or not. Still in points, still fighting, and Bottas also in top 4. Now let those guys with more fresh tires in front, but we're soon, quite soon, are going to go on those softs in few laps, around lap 39. So still a lot of us on the board, and we'll see how it goes from here. And there's yellow flag. Is it only yellow flag? There's a crash, so might be a safety car as well. 12 and yeah, possibly Sonoda, or maybe that's Ricardo. Yeah, confidence. Let's not talk about confidence. Yeah, that's Ricardo. So he's possibly winning that fight for driver's place. But Theo is holding on. I think it's 13th driver spot. What we are fighting for on the board. Yeah. So not great for us. For him. Yeah, it is front wing damage, so quite good for us if we can finish this race. If not, well, maybe he doesn't score at all and we stay in front. Again, we are quite on the last bit of the tire here, going for that soft to Bottas on the next lap, pushing right now as we don't want to give position for Sainz. Also, maybe a bit of ERS will help him. We see Perez pitting again with medium tire now. Let's see what those how that strategy looks like. Perez. Okay, so that's a regular one, right? No surprises here. Anything odd? Quite a few short mediums, right? But overall, there's no big surprises. We possibly be the ones who going on that soft again, conserving it a bit. We'll see how that goes. Now we're losing this position. Quite a bit expected. Maybe I should have pit sooner. Yeah, we'll have more room on our soft now, give or take. Let's hope that will be in plus. And now Theo keeping that 8th spot. Really nice job there. Hope he can finish this race overall, right? And actually Perez having mechanical fault. Some vibrations. Okay, vibrations. I mean, yeah, not having the best time and also having a bit worn tire already, but for medium it will be fine. Verstappen again with better strategy somehow. Of course, Perez had like 10% more degraded soft, so maybe he's off that strategy by his doing. It's hard to tell. Now we're coming back on 7th spot with Bottas. We're going to retake a lot of positions as soon as we get our tire temperatures back. And yeah, for Theo, 70% hearts, that will hold. There's a few guys who need to pit also before race. Maybe we'll snatch a few positions. Of course, Alonso and quite a few guys behind going to catch up. So maybe that will equalize for nice few points if we can finish this race nicely, right? And here's the safety car. Safety car deploys. So, what will we do here? I think we can pit with Theo for the soft. That's for sure. With Bottas, we don't have what to pit for. Maybe just tiny bit better soft. Maybe that's good actually. Maybe that's the best we can get. As you know, we see some guys who really will pit. That was really good for us, but Leclerc will jump out and we get that fresh. Quite fresh soft going until the end, catching guys, not really giving up, right? That soft performance until the race ends. Now we're a bit compromised for that one place at least. Now let's go for that soft. That's the best tire we can get right now on. There's like 15 laps left. It will be slightly better. Let's hope that we don't lose a lot of positions for those few percentages, but they can save a day. So basically we're pitting with both of our guys. So let's see what incident was. 14th. And again, Hamilton on the incident side. He was hit from behind. The same accident also involving another accident in this race. Okay, not really our competitors. for this race. Yeah, okay, we're getting out in 6th position. Not on the best tire, right? And a lot of fresh tires in front, so Bottas' chances just got lower, I guess. Theo getting on the fresh tire here, that can be good for him, retaking that 8th spot, and we will be close to Piastri. Maybe that will be net positive for the team. Safety car ending, and still we see really big difference between top 10 and lower teams. A few of them also crashed out, and they still under safety car cannot catch up, so that's a really big thing to notice. And yeah, let's now figure out our race strategy a bit. We can push with everything except fuel for Tia. We'll be able to use that after all. Now let's see if we can finish the race with better pace. Yeah, standard is what we're looking for, at least for Tia with Bottas. Standard is also what we can go for. Let's go for that, and let's try to snatch a lot of positions here. So safety car ending, we're using almost everything, just having a bit worse tire with Bottas. Let's hope that soft isn't degraded too much and will perform well. We're quite close to McLaren, as you see right from the bat. But yeah, it's still not clear how that will be on the long run. We see 12 laps remaining. So Tia, even he had pretty much the best chance to retake those positions, retake 8th position. He actually dropping positions here, and now he drops into 11th place out of the points. Really not nice. Of course, that major issue might be accounting a lot for that. Saving fuel a bit as well, but definitely not what we're looking for on that soft tire. So Bottas fighting Norris. Still with that older tire, we can do something, and we can do those overtakes. Of course, we will be giving that place now as we taking that on the rest zone. I cannot really control that, but definitely we're still fighting, and Sainz isn't that far away on same tire. Verstappen worse tire, but he doesn't care. He can run on zeros faster than everybody, I guess. So yeah, every chance here, but still we kind of lost on that virtual safety car, right? We've been quite ahead. We've been in a second quite sure spot. Now it's not clear where will we ending up. Now 3 laps left to go. I think we're going aggressive on Tio's tires, as we really can do it. He's fighting for that 1 point. Ricardo is not so close, so we getting that spot from Ricardo, or he's not taking that spot from us, but we're looking for those points in this race as well. Having nice result here. Bottas now having a really nice gap, 1.2 seconds, no DRS for Norris. 5th spot is something good for us. We would like to catch up with Verstappen. I see starting as well as Sainz dropping some positions for those soft tire drivers. Well, we'll see if we can do that on the last laps. We don't have a lot of tire there to use, just tiny bit maybe for pushing, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. And as we enter the last laps, we're going to push with everything, trying to keep those positions 5th and 10th. Not bad points here on the table for us. Pushing with everything, I think, is already quite safe to do, yeah, not really catching up with anybody, but nobody can really get our positions out of the way, right? Last lap starts. Let's push with ERS on Tia, maybe with Bottas as well. Maybe some DRS zones will happen. We can push a bit with fuel as well, basically putting everything on us. Tia is quite close to that DRS zone in its last lap. Well, maybe something can happen against Alonso on the medium tire, a bit more worn out. Of course, he's having a bit of advantage still there, I guess. We're getting much faster lap on him, and we're quite close. Yeah, we're really close. Actually, overtake for the second, for 1 more point is on board for Tio, as he getting in that DRS zone. And look at that speed. We really can close that distance. Can we keep this position, what we take? I think we could. Still have a bit of resources there. One of the last corners of the race. Now to the left, to the right, and one more to the right. Maybe the last corners. P5 with Bottas.
Yeah, thank you.
We're having just a bit of ERS. Let's push with the fuel as well. Maybe temporary increase. Yeah, the finish line is here and we are P10th. Not really diving that inside line, not really having enough speed. That was promising push. Maybe we could that to just a bit before, right? Have the few percentages there, but of course that medium would heavily outperform us right now. So yeah, give or take, I think it was nice last race, and now after getting those points, we are looking for well, the fate, how it will be. We're picking up 11 points on Constructors. We ending up yeah, with ending up 7 with Bottas here, not really catching up with Piastri, but that was quite close already. Those McLarens did not pick up that many points as we did in last races. Theo getting 1 point and keeping that spot safe from Daniel Ricciardo. On Constructors, we are getting another 11 points, the most from everybody behind us. That's really great. Now in a really nice 4th position. Race targets completed. And yeah, season finale. Can we actually do anything about that board confidence? Yeah, okay, we see some team principal reflections congratulating. Hello, Free Happy Dolphin. I wanted to offer my congratulations. You blew us out of the water a little bit this season. I can't deny that. I can call it a lucky break though. Let's see if you can repeat this luck again next time. Yeah. So we'll see if we can actually do anything, if we can stay on this team, if we can manage those finances on the next season. We'll see how it goes, right? Yeah, but we really overtaking Mercedes and Aston Martins on the last few races, really getting better results for us, and possibly their objectives were quite there, so messing with their objectives as well. So end of the season, a sponsor review, marketability increased, so that's really good for us. 7th place with Bottas, really good result. 13 spot and 30 points on the last few races. Actually with Theo, really good result, getting more than with Zhou on the whole season. 4th in Constructors. Team rating increased quite a bit, and we got our long-term objective, we got performance objectives. Yeah, really good performance here, and the board still lost confidence here. What can we do? We can retry last 5 races, restart the season and switch teams. So that's it from our Sauber series, I guess. Let's see what we can switch for. I'm not really fan of repeating again. Those financial troubles started quite sooner than in the 5 races. So by the way, you cannot get out of this. Those cost breaks and the last few cost caps, last few negative numbers did not really help us. Objectives, they're satisfied, but we're not delighted somehow. We got really nice progress there, but we cannot really get out of it, right? So we can restart the season or switch team for the end of this season. We would be okay going for Aston Martins, ruining a lot more actually of those guys' finances. Well, Perez going to Alpine. Actually, the only thing I'm not really good about is that, well, Sauber will be maybe not a bad team, right? They have really great staff. Yeah, actually Bottas end up not in the team there. Interesting. We have been signing him, and that bug did not resolve nicely. Theo is super good driver to have, right? Now I'll reflect on what plans are for this series, for F1 Manager series. There's a few parts in it. Basically, on one hand, I'm really interested in the managing series by itself. Of course, there have been a lot of bugs, what I'm a bit angry of. Yeah, give or take, it depends on you guys if you want to see me play more. Maybe for those who just subscribe for this series, well, on one hand, there are a lot of other series running. 100-minute dive, for example, you can see different games if you're not interested in RTS titles or Smite, but I'm going to come back with soon. Yeah, so there's one part. The second part is that I'm going to come back on 2025 version, of course, of Manager. We're going to review that, possibly do another series, and between then and now, What I haven't done and I'm really interested in doing is also my team. That would be a big fail not to try it out, right? So that's a thing I want to do. Also, maybe continuing with some other team doing better job on finances. For example, from 5th spot, we could really get Astons on winning, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, that's a few things I'm interested in, and then you think about it. If you get like with normal schedule, not posting every day, let's say twice a week, you can cover the season, one season in 3 months, right? If we divide 24 by 2 races per week, we get like 12 weeks, 3 months of time for one season. So there's really not a lot of time until 25 version when you think about it. So for those guys who just subscribed for F1 Manager series, stay around. Possibly I'll get back to the series before the 25 version, and if not, you'll still see some nice games coming for a 100-minute dive, and yeah, there are some new releases there as well. So right now I'm going to save the game here and leave it for the next time. We'll see what we're going to do. Maybe we're going for Aston Martins, maybe we're going for my team, or maybe we're meeting on other 100-minute dive series. Catch my stream as well. So thank you for watching this series. This was Free Happy Dolphin, and see you again on the next episode.